Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Brianna. This is Breeland's Books, and today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour, which is why I'm in a slightly different spot, because I'm going to start with the books by my bed. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible, so we will see how that goes, but let's jump right in. These books right here are the books that I'm currently reading. There's 5 right now, because those are the books from my October TBR that I haven't finished yet. So up here, Beautiful Creatures by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. We All Looked Up by David Wallach, Reached by Ali Condi, Blood Promise by Rochelle Mead, The Wizard Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. So those are the 5 books that I'm yet to finish for the month. We will see how all of that goes. And then I keep my Cassandra Clare books right here. I keep them in chronological order, so that would be Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess, City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire, Lady Midnight, the first in the Dark Artifact series, all of these by Cassandra Clare. Next, we are moving over to my desk where I keep books that I'll be reading next month because I've already finished the book that goes before them. So these are the 5 books that will for sure be on my November TBR because I finished the book that I was reading before them. And then there's 5 more books that I want to put on my November TBR, but I have to finish the other ones first. Podkin, Killer by Sarah Shepard, Requiem by Lauren Oliver, 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray, Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. Yes, I know I should have already read this, but I am behind. My room has kind of an interesting shape. It like has tall ceilings and then slanted walls, so my walls right here are pretty short. So I couldn't have tall bookcases, so I actually have those like cube organizer things. My books are currently organized. Above my bookshelves is all my to be read books, and then it's organized alphabetically by series, not by author's last name. But a few things are out of order because I wanted to keep series in the same like cube together. I just think it looks better that way. So we're just going to get right into it. We're doing this part first, so. This is the one where I keep my school stuff and some journals, some yearbooks, a textbook, folders and stuff, coloring books, and a couple of comics. I have the Civil War comic. I want to get more comics. I have just this little box thing just because I had some extra space in this one that I wanted to fill because there's a series in this that I wanted to keep together. So the first one I have is a sign language book. I'm learning sign language this year, so I have a couple of sign language books. One of them is behind those binders. Beastly by Alex Flynn. Beautiful Creatures and Beautiful Darkness by Margaret Stohl and Kami Garcia. I have The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I have it so all books are in one thing. Circle Trilogy by Ted Dekker in one. The Clique, Best Friends Forever, Revenge of the Wannabes, Invasion of the Boy Snatchers, The Pretty Committee Strikes Back, Dial L for Loser, It's Not Easy Being Mean, Sealed with the Diss, Bratfest at Tiffany's, P.S. I Loathe You, Boys R Us, These Boots Are Made for Stalking, My Little Phony, A Tale of Two Pretties, and 2 of the Clique Summer Collection. I have Dylan and Massey. I never figured out how to say her name. Delirium and Pandemonium, both by Lauren Oliver. Insurgent and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I am missing Divergent. Dorothy Must Die, The Wicked Will Rise, and Yellow Brick War by Danielle Page. Love. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. The Giver by Lois Lowry. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The Warrior Heir, which is the first book in the Heir Chronicles by Cinda Williams Chima. The Lost Hero. The Son of Neptune. The Mark of Athena. House of Hades, and The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I So Don't Do Mysteries by Barry Summey. Gail Forman, If I Stay. My friend is currently borrowing my copy of Where She Went, and I'll be getting it back from her soon. Infamous by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is like the third in a series, I think, and I thought it was the first. So I need to get the first two before I can read this one. That's why it's not on my TBR. The Red Pyramid and The Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. I am missing the third, The Serpent's Shadow. I had it, but I lent it to a friend, and then I moved and never saw her again. The Kane Chronicles Survival Guide. Looking for Alaska by John Green. Now we're on this bottom shelf, which is kind of hard to show you guys. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The Lion Game by Sarah Shepard. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer and The Evolution of Mara Dyer, both by Michelle Hodkin. Matched and Cross, both by Ali Condi. The Maze Runner and the Scorched Trials by James Dashner. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. Found and Sent by Margaret Peterson Haddix. The Nine Lives of Chloe King by Liz Braswell. North of Beautiful by Justina Ched Headley. Palace of Mirrors by Margaret Peterson Haddix. Paper Towns by John Green. The Lightning Thief. Sea of Monsters. The Titan's Curse. The Battle of the Labyrinth. The Last Olympian, all by Rick Riordan. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt, which is pretty out of order just because I have a couple series next that I needed to keep together. I also have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Demigod Files, and Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Ultimate Guide. Pretty Little Liars, Perfect, Flawless, Unbelievable, and Wicked, all by Sarah Shepard. The Running Dream by Wendelin Van Draenen. Summer Confidential by Melissa J. Morgan. Complete Works of William Shakespeare by William Shakespeare. Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Next we have the Selection series by Kiera Cass, which includes The Selection, The Elite, The One, The Crown, and The Heir. And then I also have The Siren by Kiera Cass, which was her first novel. Next we have Tilt by Ellen Hopkins, The Tale of Emily Winsnap by Liz Kessler. 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, and I actually just realized looking at this is in the wrong spot because I put it in with the T's, but this is the Firebird trilogy, so it should be in a way different spot. So, Tumble and Fall by Alexandra Coutts, The Vampire Academy, Frostbite, and Shadow Kiss, all by Rochelle Mead, The 100 Day 21, and The 100 Homecoming, all by Cass Morgan. The Fifth Wave, The Infinite Sea, The Last Star, all by Rick Yancey. That is the end of my bottom bookshelves. Alright. So now we are moving to my to be read shelf, and how that's organized is I have a notebook where I write down really specific orders for how I'm going to read things. So when I finish this series, I'll start this series or read this standalone, and it's very specific, and these are in that order. So, this is the book over there that I am farthest in. We all looked up. This book comes after that. This book comes after Beautiful Chaos. They're a little out of whack right now because I have some books that I pulled out because I'm going to do a book haul with them. So they're a little out of order because there's just books missing, but it's in the order if those books weren't there. So let's get right into it. Perfected by Kate Jarvich Birch. I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry. Beautiful Redemption by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Eleanor in Park by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to mispronounce a lot of authors, probably. I Was Here by Gail Forman. Spirit Bound by Rochelle Mead. The Dragon Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. Gone by Michael Grant. Heartless by Sarah Shepard. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. How pretty. Uglies by Scott Westerfield. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. Wanted by Sarah Shepard. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Sabotaged by Margaret Peterson Haddix. The Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard. The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. I Am Number 4 by Pictacus Lore. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling. Blind by Rachel Dwoskin. Twisted by Sarah Shepard. X-Men Gifted by Peter David. Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Maureen Johnson, and Sarah Reese Brennan. The Finisher by David Baldacci. The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. The Power of Six by Pitaucus Lore. Sherlock Holmes: The Complete Novels and Stories Volume 1 by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. Just One Day by Gail Forman. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. The Bestiary by Nicholas Christopher. Never Have I Ever, a Line Game novel by Sarah Shepard. The Death Cure by James Dashner. The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening and the Struggle by L.J. Smith. Burned by Ellen Hopkins. And my last book on my to-be-read shelf is a House of Night novel marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. This one is last because it's the beginning of a really long series. So I'm just a little scared to start it because I don't want to get into another really long series because I'm currently trying to get through a lot of series. Alright, you guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Have a great few days. Read a good book. Mwah!